Hello Eternum and welcome to KOTT News, Eternum's #1 source for news, and this is the War Report.
No change in the dynamic of Eternum last night, as you might expect after an evening of peace. Quickly to the weather, and after last night's excitement, it looks like this afternoon will be a pleasant one for a casual ride. And speaking of casual, it looks like only one corruption army has been spotted marching into position for an invasion later tonight in Cutlass Keys. 4 submissions for Simulated Fantasy Combat Resolution tonight, brought to you by LARPco. Remember, if it isn't LARPco, it's cardboard. Tonight, the Covenant hero worshippers of the Outcasts assail the Marauders of HBM for control of the barely controllable Restless Shore. The Outcasts marched down from the mountains of Morningdale after a week of training in preparation for their effort to overcome the Mudhill. But the Marauders of HBM know that exposed wet rock is entirely different than sea mist and mud, and stand ready to battle for the boat. Meanwhile, the Marauders of Emotional Damage attack the Syndicate members of Ankh Ankh for control of the bear-infested deep forests of Brightwood. Emotional Damage, seeking to expand their land holdings, march on their neighbor to the east in an effort to displace the Syndicate and prepare a foothold into the Great Cleave training ground. But Brightwood has been a legacy holding of the Syndicate since its original purchase the first week on the island, and Ankh Ankh don't plan on being the ones to let it fall into anyone else's hands. Then, the Marauders of Leo Invictus challenge the champs of JDB's Kitchen for their heavyweight title and the right to rule over Everfall. The Marauders of Leo Invictus return again to take on the champs, but this time with the advantage of a double declaration to assist them in their strategy. But the members of JDB's Kitchen have the roster to defend 2 warfronts simultaneously with ease, and have no lack of volunteers willing to beat down would-be contenders. Simultaneously, the Marauders of The Move attack the Syndicate members of JDB's Kitchen for control of the arid desert region of Brimstone Sands. The newcomers of The Move march into the dunes of Brimstone Sands, seeking to plunder the riches from the tombs of the ancients scattered across the desert. But the archaeologists of the Syndicate believe those antiquities belong in a museum and won't let any grave robbers lay siege to the region nor allow them to plunder it. Be sure to tune in for complete coverage and reactions from the citizens tonight at 11. Until then, this has been War Correspondent JChalant, KOTT News.